Joining me now with the news and why it matters on Blaze TV, Sara Gonzales. Sara, I see you've done some interesting things with your studio over there.
Yeah, it had a baby and can't always make it into the professional studio. So here I am.
Congrats again on the baby. I hope your husband's okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, he didn't go through that much, so he's fine, but thank you. I'm doing fine as well. Thank you for asking.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad to hear, Sara. All right, now, I'm assuming your baby pictures didn't get censored on Facebook. I say I'm assuming because, Sara, I don't even understand how they make the rules anymore. Is it just they're looking for any excuse now? I'm in this place where I'm just assuming my permanent suspension, it's coming any minute.
Yeah, no, I'm actually shocked that your suspension has not already arrived, Jesse, with as much as you post. But I mean, it's true. You never know what is going to get you in trouble. You never know what kind of facts you could be putting out there on Facebook, on Twitter, on even Instagram that will get you deleted, get you banned. I know Facebook and Instagram, they're owned, by the same entity, and we see this all the time. I mean, I remember not too long ago, I posted a video that I made about transgender children. And my opinion was that it is child abuse. Well, that got taken down for hate speech. And so you see all of these little, the minutia that they use to be able to say, well, this violates our platform because it's hate speech, or this violates our platform because it's, quote, disputed. Now that Twitter has started using it, well, these claims are disputed. And so they use these little nuances to try to get around the fact that they are absolutely censoring conservatives' voices. And, it's a very scary problem because you're looking at a problem of big tech censorship, but you're also looking at a problem of big government overreach, and meeting in the middle and trying to find the right path is going to be tricky, especially with the abject failures of leadership that we currently have.
Sara, looking forward, and I'm going to make a big assumption here, and I realize what they say about people who assume, but I'm going to assume that we're unable to rewind anything, that Joe Biden's about to be president of the United States for the next 4 years. What I'm hearing from people who agree with that assumption is they're very worried about what you just talked about. It's not just that big tech's left. It's not that all the government, especially the government employees, are left. It's the merging of those two worlds. People on the right feel like they're about to be completely surrounded. Are they?
Yeah, I do think that it's a legitimate concern because, you have big tech, which really is operating as an arm of the Democratic Party. And so you have an arm of the Democratic Party who is controlling the speech, who is controlling what information gets where. I just read an article that Facebook, after the election, started making sure that the news outlets that they determined to be authoritative news outlets were taking precedence, taking priority in people's news feeds. So they're only going to see the news that Facebook determines to be authoritative. Make of that what you will. And so I do think that conservatives, especially, outlets like yours over at The First, outlets like mine at Blaze TV, I think that there should be a legitimate concern, and we should be raising the alarm on the left, just completely taking advantage of the fact that they have this arm of the Democratic Party working in their favor.
How far do you think they take it? I will tell you, over the last 4 years, with a Republican as president, they've been very, very bold. Remember, they were censoring President Trump before they knew he was going to, or before they thought he was going to lose the election. They've been very bold. They don't seem like they're at all in fear of anybody doing anything. So I can only assume they're going to get real bold under Joe Biden. What interest does he have?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And I think that, you have to look at how far they have gone. You have to look at two things, how far big tech has gone and how far the government has gone just this year, Jesse. I know you know as well as I know how far the government has gone in being this big government authoritative state. They're arresting people for not wearing masks. They're fining people, they're threatening people for having their families over for Thanksgiving. So if you think for 1 second that they're not going to use big tech to be able to use that overreach of power to abuse it, to arrest you for making a tweet, for misgendering someone, it's already happening in Europe. We always say whatever happens in the UK trickles down to America in a few years. And I think that that's legitimately what we're going to see. And I think as conservatives, we really do need to make sure that we are aware. I don't know what the answer is, but I do know that we can't go into this with eyes closed. We have to go into this with eyes wide open and know exactly what it is that we're dealing with. And what we're dealing with is, a Democratic Party who is dead set on getting power over all of their people.
Hey, thanks so much for watching the first on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.